Before this video begins, I want you to ask yourself something honestly. How many times have you smiled in front of people while silently falling apart inside? How many nights have you stayed awake thinking about failures, regrets, people who left, dreams that never happened? Have you ever felt like life keeps testing you harder and harder while nobody truly understands what you carry in your mind? Maybe people see your face, but they don't see the pressure. They don't see the silent battles, the anxiety, the overthinking, the fear of failing again, the exhaustion of pretending to be strong every single day. And maybe, just maybe, you clicked on this video because a part of you is tired. Tired of being emotionally weak, tired of getting hurt easily, tired of caring too much, tired of breaking every time life gets difficult. But listen carefully. What if your pain was not destroying you? What if it was preparing you? Because the strongest people in history were not people who had easy lives. They were people who mastered their minds in chaos. And that is exactly what this video is about. Today, you are going to learn the Stoic mindset that made warriors calm in battle, philosophers fearless in suffering, and ordinary men mentally unbreakable. This is not fake motivation. This is wisdom that survived for over 2,000 years. And if even one message in this video changes your mindset, then it can change your entire future. So before we begin, take 1 second to support this journey. Subscribe to the channel, because videos like these are made to strengthen your mind, discipline, confidence, and purpose. Like this video, so more people struggling silently can find it. And share it with someone who is fighting battles they never talk about, because sometimes one message, one lesson, or one video can save a person from giving up. Now, close the distractions, open your mind, and enter the world of Stoicism. There comes a moment in every man's life when life stops being gentle. People betray you. Plans fail, money disappears, love changes, and suddenly you realize nobody is coming to save you. Most people break in these moments, but some become dangerous. Not dangerous because they are angry, but because they become calm in chaos. That is the Stoic mindset. For over 2,000 years, Stoicism helped warriors, emperors, leaders, and philosophers survive pain, pressure, loss, and fear without losing themselves. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is not motivation. This is mental armor. Today, you will learn the mindset that makes a person mentally unbreakable, not emotionless, not cold, but impossible to destroy from the inside. And if you truly understand this, your entire life will change. Accept that life is hard. The first Stoic principle is brutal. Life was never supposed to be easy. Modern people suffer twice. First from pain, then from expecting life not to hurt. But Stoics expected difficulty. Epictetus was born a slave. He lived with pain, humiliation, and hardship. Yet he became one of the most powerful thinkers in history. He said, "Don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do happen, and you will go on well." Think about that deeply. Most suffering comes from resistance. You lose a job, you resist reality. Someone leaves you, you resist reality. You fail, you resist reality. Stoicism teaches, stop fighting reality. Face it, adapt, move. A mentally weak person asks, "Why is this happening to me?" A Stoic asks, "How can this make me stronger?" Pain is not your enemy. Avoiding pain is, because every difficult moment carries a lesson most people never learn. The gym destroys muscles before building them stronger. Life does the same thing to your mind, and the people who become unbreakable stop seeing hardship as punishment. They start seeing it as training. Control what you can control. This is the foundation of Stoicism. There are things you control and things you do not. Your effort, controlled. Your discipline, controlled. Your mindset, controlled. Other people's opinions, not controlled. The economy, not controlled. The past, not controlled. Yet most people spend their entire lives emotionally destroyed by things outside their control. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." That sentence alone can change your life. Most anxiety is imagined. You fear conversations that never happen, problems that never come, judgment that never matters. Your mind creates prisons that reality never built. Stoicism destroys those prisons. Imagine two men losing everything. One collapses emotionally. The other says, "I still control my actions." That second man becomes powerful because true strength begins when excuses end. The Stoics believed, no matter what happens outside you, your inner world can remain untouched. That is freedom. Not money, not status, not fame, self-control. And today, emotional control is rarer than intelligence. Anyone can react. Few can remain calm. When insulted, remain composed. When life gets unfair, remain disciplined. When others panic, remain clear-minded. That is power. Your thoughts create your suffering. A Stoic understands something most people never realize. Events themselves are not destroying you. Your interpretation is. Two people can experience the same pain and become completely different. One becomes bitter, the other becomes wise. Why? Because meaning changes everything. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it." Read that again. The pain is often not the event. It's the story you attach to it. Failure becomes, "I'm worthless." Rejection becomes, "I'm not enough." Hardship becomes, "My life is ruined." Stoicism teaches you to separate facts from emotions. Fact, you failed. Story, you are a failure. Those are not the same. Mentally strong people master perspective. They refuse to let temporary pain define permanent identity. That's why Stoics practiced negative visualization. They imagined loss, failure, hardship, death, not to become depressed, but to become prepared. Because what shocks most people barely shakes the prepared mind. The Stoic doesn't panic when storms come. He trained in the rain long before it arrived. Discipline over emotion. Modern society worships feelings. Stoicism respects action because feelings change every hour, but principles remain. You won't always feel motivated. You won't always feel confident. You won't always feel strong. But discipline carries you when emotions disappear. Epictetus said, "No great thing is created suddenly. Every strong mind is built slowly. One hard decision at a time. Waking up early when you don't want to, training when tired, staying silent when angry, working when distracted." This is how mental toughness is created, not through comfort, but controlled discomfort. Most people are slaves to impulse. They eat without discipline, speak without thinking, quit when things get hard. Stoicism teaches self-mastery, because if you cannot control yourself, life will control you. And the dangerous thing about discipline is this: once you master yourself, very little outside you can defeat you. You stop needing constant validation, you stop reacting emotionally, you stop depending on motivation, you become stable, solid, calm, unbreakable. Detach from other people's opinions. One of the greatest prisons in life is needing everyone to approve of you. Most people never become themselves because they fear judgment. But Stoics understood something important. People's opinions constantly change. Today, they praise you. Tomorrow, they criticize you. So why build your identity on unstable minds? Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The opinion of 10,000 men is of no value if none of them know anything about the subject." Think about social media today. People destroy their peace trying to impress strangers. But peace begins when approval stops controlling you. The Stoic focuses on character, not reputation, because reputation is in other people's hands. Character is in yours. And once you stop needing applause, you become free. Not everyone will understand your journey. Some will doubt you, mock you, leave you. Let them. A lion does not lose sleep over the opinions of sheep. The strongest people in history were often misunderstood, but they stayed true to their principles. That is real confidence. Use pain as fuel. Every powerful person has suffered, not because suffering guarantees greatness, but because suffering reveals truth. Pain exposes weakness. Pain exposes attachment. Pain exposes fear. But pain also creates depth. Seneca said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Your hardest moments can either destroy you or transform you. The choice is yours. Some people use pain as an excuse. Stoics use it as fuel. Heartbreak can teach strength. Failure can teach wisdom. Loneliness can teach independence. The obstacle becomes the path. This is why Stoics never wasted suffering. They extracted meaning from it, and when you survive enough storms, you stop fearing rain. You realize, I've already survived things I once thought would destroy me. That realization changes a person forever, because confidence is not believing bad things will never happen. Confidence is knowing you can handle them when they do. Remember that you will die. This may sound dark, but Stoics constantly remembered death, not to fear it, to value life. The Stoic phrase was memento mori, remember you must die. Because when you truly understand your time is limited, petty things lose power, ego fades, excuses fade, hatred fades, you stop delaying your life. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. One day, everything you own will belong to someone else. Your status won't matter. Your followers won't matter. Only how you lived, only who you became. Death is not the enemy of life. Wasting life is. And once a person accepts mortality, fear loses much of its control. Because the Stoic understands you were never meant to live forever. You were meant to live with courage while you are here. Become unbreakable. So, what makes a person mentally unbreakable? It is not money, not muscles, not fame. It is this, the ability to remain calm in chaos, disciplined in difficulty, focused in pain, and strong when life becomes unfair. Stoicism teaches that you may not control the world, but you can control yourself, and that changes everything. Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Remember that, because life will test you, people will disappoint you, pain will visit you, failure will humble you. But if you build the Stoic mindset, nothing will permanently break you. You will bend, but not shatter. And one day, the same pain that once almost destroyed you will become the reason you became powerful. Master your mind, and you master your life.